Just hit out of the image. How you feeling after Prezi?
Good. It's one of those breaks that we did a lot of work before the Christmas break, and the onus was on the boys to continue with our individualised programs and stuff. So a lot of the boys came back in good nick today. More of a get the legs turning over today because we've got a 3K out tomorrow. So the boys are a bit nervous about that, but that's part of footy, and it's always good fun when you finish a 3K.
Tell us about the hair.
Yeah, elephant in the room. Yeah, obviously my hair's blonde if you didn't notice already. I did my part for charity on the weekend, did a 24-hour live stream. So if anyone knows that, if you're a bit older, it's playing a game for 24 hours on a gaming platform called Twitch and trying to raise as much money as we could. So it was amazing the results that we got. A lot of donations from a lot of people I don't know, and it was a great cause. So from then on, a lot of people have been doing their part for the bushfire victims and the RFS, and it's been heartwarming to see what the communities are doing these days. So I did my little part. It was something different, but it was good fun.
How long does it stay?
When it washes out, I think 3 or 4 weeks. It takes me back to my early careers at the Blues when I had my bleached hair, and hopefully I don't play like that. So I'm trying to stay in the park as long as I can. But yeah, we'll stay till it washes out.
How much do you raise?
So I raised 15 grand all up. So me and my brother, we were doing a joint. So I raised 12 and a half. He raised the remainder. So when I finished the stream, it was actually sat back and thought it was pretty cool to do that, and no one's really done that before. So I was really impressed.
How do you stay fit and ready during the time off you had?
Yeah, so we all got our individualised programs from Damien, our head of fitness and coordinator. So it was pretty tough. A lot of the boys still run together up here. It's probably the best thing that we've got in this culture, that when we're in our little areas around Australia, and when we go back home, we stay in Brisbane, everyone is in a running group chat. So we always try and get there and first thing in the morning, keep it as real as possible. So it is tough sometimes when you're by yourself, but that's when the hard work gets done when no one's watching. But the boys come back, everyone looks really good. We'll find out tomorrow. We put in the work, but I'm pretty sure there'll be a few PBs tomorrow, that's for sure.
That is a point, isn't it? I mean, around this time, you're sort of all scattered, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Brisbane Lions, we've got a lot of our majorities from Interstate, so, but the Melbournians will hang out with each other and they'll do their training together. The Brisbaneites will do their thing, and I was pretty by myself in Tassie, so there's only one of us down there. But it's really good. The boys are tight, united group, and that's how we get our little gains, I think, and the advantage.
How big is the weight of expectation this year, as compared to previous seasons with this football team?
It gets thrown up a lot. We obviously see it in the media, but internally we know what we have to do to improve in the competition. Although we had a good year, we didn't really get what we wanted out of it towards the end. So there's a lot of hunger in the boys we've got a little chip on our shoulder type scenario that we want to come back, and everyone's come back hungry, and the competition internally is right up there. So we got a bunch of new recruits that came in that are really good players who will be pushing the other boys for positions. So if you start thinking about, I've had a good year last year, then they'll go past you. So internally, we haven't really been talking about that, but it's 2020 now, day one, and we just can't wait to get stuck into it. And we head to Tassie next Friday for our camp, and that's when we start playing our practice matches, and that's when the competition really starts, and a bit of niggle goes around, and a lot of tackling and stuff. So that's my time. I love training.
Speaking of that, young guys coming in, I think the midfield particularly is looking quite strong with a few of those blokes coming across from Perth and that kind of stuff. What kind of role have you had those guys? Yeah,
so just trying to get around the younger guys. We got obviously, it's probably a smaller draft year that we've had this year. We only had four blokes come in that are in that draft. So we're trying to get around them and try and fast track them as much as we can. We've got awesome midfielders, like Neil Zorko, Cam Ellis-Yeoman came across, McCluggage, Berry, these blokes. So they're going to be pushing for each other, and we want to get better improvement out of ourselves. So we're going to be trying to help each other at the same time, but at the same time pushing each other in training drills. So we're under no illusions that the competition's getting better and they're going to target us a bit more. So we're just got to start thinking about that and start trying to improve in little areas from last year.
What needs to be fixed from last year?
I think the things that we could learn from, especially the finals campaign, is experience from that. Under pressure, we probably didn't do the best that we thought we could do. So obviously we're going to do that in more match sim. I think it's our 4th year with Fag, so we can start doing more game plan, more specific training towards back in the quarters, tempo, red time, all that kind of thing. So more use of the coach, more synergy will only be better for us.
Last year, so much was made of it. Most of the guys hadn't played finals. Do you think having had those, even though they didn't turn out the way you wanted, those 2 games and the experience of those big crowds and the finals atmosphere, do you think they'll come back more, much better players for that experience?
Definitely, and they'll take that. The confidence. We didn't win the game, but we got a lot of confidence that we can match it with the best. And going into games this year, we're going to have that experience and confidence that we can still beat the best teams in the competition, because we did that a lot last year, and we know our game stacks up against the best. So experience, yes. I reckon the taste of finals, we want to get back there, that's for sure. But if we start focusing on finals and games on the track, we'll lose sight of what's in front of us. So we're going to be taking it straight back, but that's our motto at the moment, like 1 week at a time, trust our process and get those little things right and continually improve from inside out. And then we can't really hold any grudges or anything like that. So we're looking forward to obviously the pre-season, the practice matches in our Tassie camp, and then we'll go on from there.
What have you caught most? Eminem, Ackermanis, or Ellen DeGeneres?
I'm actually all three, but Eminem's been the big one. But a lot of the boys are calling me Nick Robinson. I don't know if you know, they reckon that he's come back somehow. So we got him, and we got Ellen DeGeneres, but Slim Shad's the biggest one. But they can't tease me too much because it's for charity, so they kind of think about that.
Speaking of charity, Mitch, obviously the AFL announced yesterday with the State of Origin match.
Yeah.
You think you got a chance to play in that, or how keen would you be?
I wish. I said, I tweeted out that I'd happily do some boundary riding, and that's probably close as I get to a wing position in that team, I think. But I tweeted last night that I was part of the AFLPA delegates down there, and when they threw the idea up, all the boys just said yes straight away. Like they didn't care about the injuries or what can come from that. We were just so on board to try and raise money for the victims of the bushfires and the RFS and everyone involved. So that was pretty powerful moment that I was involved in, and we're going to put a lot of money towards it. So can't wait to start watching that.
AFL State of Origin hasn't been taken seriously enough in the past. Do you think this is what it needs to sort of kickstart and re-inject State of Origin?
I think it's been 10 or 12 years since it's been televised or even happened. So I reckon a lot of boys are buying into this because as players we do want to play in State of Origin. I'm lucky enough to go on to watch the League One. That's a whole nother level. But if we can have that, our best versus our best, like it'd be something spectacular to watch. So I can't wait to see it happen. They'll take it serious, and they will. It'd be great timing wise, just before the JLT or March series, whatever it's called now, before that. So blokes will be given the green light to have a crack.